Hey guys, make sure you follow me on social media. That way we could be a little bit more interactive. You could tell me what type of content you want to see in the futures, and I could keep you guys updated, on videos and when I'm going to upload them, things like that. And also, follow me on Stardust. The Stardust app allows you to film your initial reaction to like a TV show episodes or a movie. It's a really cool app. Like, when I got out of the movie, I like to film those like initial thoughts video. Really easy to sign up and then follow me at allmanfunly. So yeah, thank you guys. I actually plan on doing this video tomorrow, but I cannot wait. This cannot wait. Guys, Jessica Jones Season 2 is on Netflix, and please do yourself a favor, go check it out. Okay, even though this review is not a spoiler review, but sometimes I get too excited, sometimes I get too into it, and things just slip out, and I forgot to like edit it out, and so to be safe, go check the series out first, and then come back and watch this review. Season 1 of Jessica Jones was so good, it's so tough to top. And to be honest, I don't think Season 2 topped Season 1, but it's still so damn good. Like, I love this Season 2 so much. Jessica Jones Season 2 is possibly one of the best TV that I've seen in a while. So this season we pick up, I want to say a couple months after Defender, even though there's no sort of reference. There's just nothing about the Defender that was brought back to this season. There, nobody's like, oh hey, how is that, Iron Fist guy, or how's Luke Cage? You get very little references to the Defenders, which is kind of weird. It's not really a negative, but I just thought I'd put it out there. And just when I thought I could not love this character anymore, Krysten Ritter, she returned to this role and she crushed it. Like this performance. I mean, you're talking The Dark Knight good. You're talking Logan good in terms of acting. Like this performance, Krysten Ritter, she owned this role. She is Jessica Jones. The way that damn it, what's his name? Heath Ledger is the Joker. The way that damn it, Wolverine. Australian Wolverine Logan. Hugh Jackman is Wolverine. I don't know why the name just sort of escaped my head. My bad. She is an amazing actress, and she make me laugh. She make me cry in the show, and oh my gosh, she was just so damn good in this season. Some of the best acting that I've seen in a superhero projects in a long time, probably ever. And the same thing could be said about a lot of the supporting characters in this show. Trish. Okay, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but the direction that they took Trish, the character of Trish Walker, is so clever, so smart. Like the whole time is watching like, Trish, don't do that, and then she does it, and like, man, you fucked up. Like Trish fucked up big time, and like character just taken to such clever direction that you just don't expect as an audience member. And Malcolm, oh my gosh, I love Malcolm. Like this guy, he's come a long way. The character and the actors, like this dude, he's come a long way since his Power Ranger days. Even though I don't think I've seen RPM. I stopped at SPD, a Power Ranger SPD. So yeah, I didn't see RPM, which is the series he's in. But I'm always happy to see Power Rangers actors doing well. Most of them don't, which is kind of sad actually. But it's good that someone started off as a Power Ranger actor, so now he's in Jessica Jones Season 2. Good for him. There's a subplot with the character Jerry Hogarth, who's played once again excellently by Carrie-Anne Moss, aka Trinity, in The Matrix. The subplot is not one of my favorite part about the season. It's actually one of the weakest. Like by the end of the season, I can see why they have the subplot in it, but like if you had taken that out, it doesn't really have that big of an impact on the season. And I don't know why, but I just felt like the Jerry Hogarth subplot would have been better if you put that in Iron Fist Season 2, because Iron Fist, is arguably the weakest character in the Defender, the Netflix series. So if you have that subplot in there, I feel like it would have been better. And one more thing that I feel like a lot of people is going to have problem with is that Season 2 doesn't really have a real antagonist. It doesn't really have a real villain. And because in Season 1, Kilgrave is such a scary, such an interesting villain, now you don't really have that. It could be kind of disappointing to some people, but I can see why they do it that way. There's this monster that they're chasing, Jessica and Trish, but once the monster is revealed, and then you learn some things about Jessica and her past, and you know who the monster is, the show doesn't really have like a real antagonist to build stories on. Again, I didn't really have a big problem with that, but I can see why some people might, hate it. They introduced some new characters. Some of them I love. Some of them I really like. But some of them was like, I don't know why you're there, but okay, fine. By far, my favorite episodes is episode 7. Again, I'm not gonna spoil it, but once you get to episode 7, you know what I'm talking about. This episode, it crushed me. Emotionally, it crushed me. You just learn things about characters that you just would not expect. Especially in a superhero show. Like, you just have to keep reminding yourself, okay, this is a comic book show. This is a superhero show. Why doesn't it feel like it? And I'm not saying it as a bad thing. I'm saying it as a great thing, because same with the reason why The Dark Knight is not really a superhero movie. The same reason why Logan is not really a superhero movie. This season 2 of Jessica Jones is so dark, so good. You know, given everything that has happened lately, you know, with the Me Too, with the Time's Up movement, with just everything that has happened to the United States of America politically, I sort of expect certain things to happen. Like there's a lot of shitty characters who just, typical Republican. Let's just put it that way. And there's a lot of them sort of sprinkled throughout the show. But I didn't really have a problem with that the way I had a problem with it on Flash or, let's say, Arrow or just all the CW shows. They try to push that sort of political agenda. When they did it on Jessica Jones, it doesn't feel on the nose. The politics on the show don't compromise the story and the character, which is why it works so well. There's just little moments sprinkled throughout the episodes, and when it happened, you sort of chuckle a little bit. Like it's like the little moment that sort of it's like the cherry on the ice cream. You don't really need it, but it's really nice to have it. Like I always eat my cherry. I like it. I like cherries on ice cream. In the end, guys, I really could not describe how much I love this season of Jessica Jones. I really hope you guys check it out. It is on Netflix right now, all 13 episodes. And guys, please do yourself a favor and go watch it. I love the story. I love these characters. I loved them before, but now I have even more reason to love them and to care for them. And even though they have a really pointless subplot, some character that was introduced, I'm like, I'm not sure how I feel about it. There's one character who is supposed to be have some type of power, but the way that they show his power, it's just so cheesy, and it just came right off of like something you would see in the 50s, like something in like that shitty Captain America movie in like the 60s. So the effect for some visual effect could use a bit of improvement, but other than that, everything else about the show, everything from the acting, the directing, the cinematography, the way it looks, the sound, the music, everything, I love it. I love it so much. And yeah, it's not perfect, it got some flaws, but I love it. I love it so much, this season 2 of Jessica Jones. Jessica Jones season 2 got a 9 out of 10. I know right now Marvel is spending a lot of time planning, like all the movies for Phase 4, Phase 5, and they have plans till 2025 and what. I don't know, I know the movies are very important and I'm very excited for those movies, but you gotta work on that season 3 of Jessica Jones right now, because the moment I finished episode 13 of season 2, I was like, oh my god, I want more of that. Like, give me more. Give me season 3 right now. If I have a time machine, I would go beep 2-3 years from now and and watch season 3 of Jessica Jones. Like, Marvel, get that season 3 of Jessica Jones for me right now. Alright? Okay, I'm a little hype. This season was so damn good. I honestly just finished it a few hours ago, so I'm still very excited. So yeah. Alright guys, if you've seen season 2 of Jessica Jones, let me know in the comment section how you feel about it. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Where would it rank in, you know, all the Netflix series, in your opinion, what, like, how would you rank them? For me, I feel like, damn it, I feel like, so top to bottom, right? Daredevil, Punisher, Jessica Jones, Defender, Luke Cage, Iron Fist. But that's just me. Your list could be different, and that's okay. Leave that in the comment section. And if you enjoyed my review, hit the like button. Subscribe to me if you want to see more reviews like this. With that being said, I'll see you soon.